Let's revive and swatch this nail polish from 1961. This is Revlon's Frosted Honeybee Pink. This polish has a long lucite wand that would rest against the hand for stability and application, as well as add flair to one's vanity. They had these wands from the late 40s through the 70s, ending with the Fabu nail line in 1977. But let's open this up and get started. I selected this one for revival mainly because with all the stuff going on in the world today, I think we could all use some shimmer. And the shimmer we're working with isn't the typical mica or synthetic mica even, but guanine crystals, which many of my repeat viewers know is derived from fish scales. So we're going to start the thinning process with a bottle of Sash Restore. I told everyone I was expecting a PR package about a month ago from Sash, and I've had so many inquiries about if it has arrived. So when a month went by, I was getting a little nervous since I don't want anyone to get upset if it didn't come. Like, I don't really care, but the expectation was set. So I reached out today and they checked the tracking and saw 2 attempted deliveries through FedEx. I think the issue was that I gave them my P.O. box, which can only be serviced by the U.S. Postal Service, so it makes sense that I haven't got it, so they'll just be resending it to my home address this time. Now that I've added the thinner, I'm gonna let it sit overnight. It's now 3 days later. I took the weekend to just relax, which is unusual for me, but today we have Misha in attendance, and the toe beans are on display. If you're watching this on TikTok and you have the ability to comment photos, I want to see your pets. The world seems so sick right now, but animals are pure. The polish is looking a lot better, though now we have to mix the settled shimmer into the pink base. With a lab spatula, I'll now give it a proper stir before we use the vortex. I do notice that as I mix the guanine in, it does get a little thicker, so we'll need to add a few drops of Sesh. This Revlon did come from a used manicure kit, so the amount of polish we have won't be very impressive at the end. To reduce unnecessary waste, I use a second lab spatula to scrape the product on the primary spatula back into the bottle. And now before we put this on the vortex, I'm going to clean up the threads, and you'll see why. Of course, I always advocate for clean threads, but today we'll be taking more tips from the lab techs to make this process better. Paraffilm has been suggested a few times, and I finally got some. Although I'd consider the cap and brush to be plenty durable to withstand the vortex, this clingy wax film will seal the bottle sufficiently without needing to screw the cap back on, preventing any leakage into the threads while I blend. And for the older, more fragile bottles, I'll be able to use the vortex for them as well. From what I've seen, you're supposed to stretch it out onto the top and then wrap the stretched excess further to reinforce the seal. It's the little things like this that gets me so hype. And now we'll just mix until the guanine gets incorporated. I'm mainly trying to get the stuff off the side of the bottle back in. And I'm not one to fumble with my bottles like that, but hey, this can be a testament to the wonder that is Paraffilm. I'm so excited to swatch this. It's a really nice pink. I can't wait to see how it looks on the nails. And now that it's all blended, let's take the Paraffilm off. And then of course, it'll be time to swatch it. And oh yes, I'm already loving this shade of pink. Nothing quite beats the frosty looks from the 60s. When this dries, it's gonna be so pearly. And for the best frosty look, I'm gonna skip top coat. Here it is as a full manicure. Out of the 4 or 5 frosty pink Revlons I've revived so far, I think this one is my favorite tone of pink yet. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and if you liked this video, I'd appreciate a share or a follow if you haven't yet. I hope to see you when I post my next video, and until then, be well.